Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. In the entire Bhagavatam, Vamana Avataram and the story of Sudama are my most favorite ones. I can listen to them again and again. I am sure most of you would have heard of the story. In my humble opinion, there can't be any better story to show that Bhagavan is dearest to all his devotees. The story of Krishna and Sudama, a beautiful and inspiring story of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, teaches us the value of friendship, emotion, and devotion to Bhagavan. Sudama Day is observed on the first Wednesday of Malayalam month, Dhanu. It was on this day that Sudama, forced by unbearable poverty, left for Dwaraka with a handful of puffed rice to meet his beloved friend Sri Krishna. Puffed rice is offered to Bhagavan Sri Krishna on this day by the devotees. It is believed that offering prayers on this day will help to attain bliss and material prosperity. All parents are requested to tell the story of the blessed life of Sudama, an ardent devotee of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, to your children. Now, let me share this beautiful story from which we can learn so many lessons to be followed in our daily life. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. The story of Krishna and Sudama. Sudama was a poor boy. While studying under Guru Shantipani at his ashram, he met Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Soon, Sudama became a close friend of Krishna. After completing their education at sage Shantipani's ashram, Sudama and Krishna left for their homes with the oath that they would never forget each other. Soon after, Krishna became the king of Dwaraka and married Princess Rukmini. On the other hand, Sudama got married and began to lead the life of a devotee, reading scriptures and praying. In the beginning, Sudama and his wife were content with their life and were blessed with 2 children. But soon they began to face difficulties. They lived on alms and were dressed in ragged clothes. There were days when they would just drink water and go to bed. Sudama's wife was worried when she saw her children suffering. Finally, on a cold night, when she saw the shivering children sleeping without a blanket, she said to Sudama, "Oh dear, aren't you and Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the king of Dwaraka, friends?" After a moment of thought, Sudama replied, "Yes, indeed." When Sudama's wife heard this, she pleaded, "My dear, you must meet Bhagavan Sri Krishna. He will surely help us." The very thought of meeting Krishna made Sudama very happy. But the next moment, when he thought of seeking help from his old friend, he hesitated. Seeing this, Sudama's wife said tearfully, "Dear, you must go for the sake of our children." After a little thought, Sudama said, "I will go and meet Krishna, but I will not ask him for anything." Sudama's wife was overjoyed to hear this. She said, "Even a visit to Bhagavan Sri Krishna will bless our family. I will be content." So, Sudama prepared for the visit. "What will I gift Krishna on meeting him after such a long time?" Sudama asked his wife. "You had once told me that Bhagavan Sri Krishna loves puffed rice, so I have prepared some for him. Please take this," she said. On his way to Dwaraka, Sudama wondered whether Krishna would be able to recognize him. Though they had studied together, it was their first meeting since they had left the ashram. Will Krishna remember me? Sudama was in this dilemma throughout the journey. When he reached Krishna's palace, he was stopped by the guards at the palace gate. In a trembling voice, Sudama said, "I have come to meet Krishna. He is my friend." The guards laughed and said, "Ha ha ha! A poor man, friend of our king? Go away," they said. But Sudama insisted. Hearing the noise coming from the palace gate, Sri Krishna looked out from the window of his chamber. Sri Krishna was surprised to see his friend Sudama standing at the palace gate. He rushed out and welcomed Sudama joyfully. "Dear friend Sudama, it's been such a long time since I saw you." Everyone was surprised to see the king embracing a poor man. Krishna took Sudama to his chamber in the palace. Seeing Sudama's poor condition, his eyes filled with tears. Bhagwan Sri Krishna offered him a seat and started washing Sudama's dusty feet. Sudama tried to stop him. "Krishna, you are the king. You shouldn't do this." Krishna replied, "Sudama, for you, I am a friend, not a king." Then Sri Krishna adorned Sudama with scented flowers, sandal paste, and garlands. He also offered his friend royal clothes to wear. Sudama was touched by Sri Krishna's hospitality. He thought, "How can I even ask him to help me?" During lunch, Sudama was served a lavish spread. There were delicacies which poor Sudama had not even seen before. After the meal, Krishna and Sudama sat talking of old times. Krishna said, "Sudama, I am glad to see you after so many years. Do you remember the lovely days we had together in the ashram?" Sudama replied, "I cannot forget a single moment, dear Krishna." Thus they talked about the bygone days. Suddenly, Krishna noticed a small bundle that was suspended from Sudama's waist. He remarked, "Ha, dear friend, you have brought me a present." Sudama hesitated and said, "Krishna, what I have brought is too trivial for a king who has all the riches." When Krishna saw that Sudama was ashamed to give him the gift, he said, "Dear friend, a small gift given to me with love and devotion is more precious to me than the richest of all the gifts." When Sudama didn't yield, Sri Krishna quickly snatched the bundle from him. When Krishna opened the bundle, he was delighted to see sweetened puffed rice. He exclaimed, "Dear Sudama, you remembered that I loved puffed rice?" Saying this, Bhagavan Sri Krishna ate a handful of puffed rice. "It's delicious," he said. Then he took out another handful from the bag and then another. That night, Sudama stayed at Bhagavan Sri Krishna's palace and slept in comfort. The next day, when Sudama took leave, he didn't utter a word about his poverty and how his family was suffering. He was more than happy to have met his old friend. Filled with joy, he started towards his home. On his way home, Sudama thought, "I saw the affection of Sri Krishna for this poor old friend. He embraced me, washed my feet, and treated me like an equal. What more can I have asked for? But what will I tell my wife, who is waiting eagerly for my return?" With these thoughts in the mind, Sudama reached home. But his little hut was no longer there. Instead, there stood a huge palace surrounded by gardens. Confused, Sudama thought, "Oh God, it seems that I have lost my way. Where have I come?" Sudama was even more puzzled when a woman dressed in beautiful garments came out of the palace to welcome him. As he stood wondering, he realized that it was his wife dressed in the beautiful garment. She greeted him by touching his feet. Sudama was surprised to see his wife in such a great magnificence. But the next moment he cried, "It's all Krishna's doing. He can read his devotee's mind." And indeed, it was all done by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. As he was eating handful of puffed rice, he was bestowing his blessings on Sudama's family. Such is the generosity of my dear friend Sri Krishna. I had presented him with only a bag full of puffed rice, but he accepted that lovingly. May in every birth I be blessed with his love and friendship, said Sudama, tears running down his face. Since that day, Sudama lived prosperously with his family in the palace. So, dear friends, did you see how pure was the friendship of Sri Krishna and Sudama was? True love doesn't distinguish between high and low status or between riches and the poverty. Therefore, today, even after thousands of years, the friendship of Sri Krishna and Sudama is remembered all over the world as a symbol of true love. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu.